Hello and good afternoon from Mysore in South India. It was a privilege and I really enjoyed actually working on Module 2 with the press in Delhi. One of the issues that was raised was how to encourage innovation and change whilst maintaining the stability and performance of the business. There is an immense diversity amongst any business, and I've clearly seen that in OUP. You get a mix of people who like framework and structure and feel comfortable with that, and a mix of people who are perhaps a little bit more, let's see, more changes on a day-to-day basis, able to try out new ideas. Clearly the organisation survives on having that mix of people. But what do we do when there's the need for change? Ideas are put forward and we want to find ways of testing out those ideas to see whether they'll work for the business and they can be properly implemented in an appropriate way. Yeah, for example, have been used by Unisys through its Vision on groups. For Jitsu services, I've developed impact on society teams. And I think Boot is a tremendous example of where everyone feels empowered and engaged to be able to make suggestions, see the need for change, make suggestions, and then find ways of testing out whether we can make it happen in practice and whether it is an appropriate change for the overall organisation.
Grid ways of looking at things are looking at wanting a framework, wanting direction, wanting to know where they fit within the overall structure of the organisation. Ones in terms of group, but ones that perhaps want to initiate more themselves. And within an organisation you will find a reasonable spread of people that tend towards high grid, and those towards high group. So we'll see people dot around this sort of area and shifting around this quadrant in the day-to-day workings of the business. When we've got an idea, we want to test it out. One of the ways is to actually set up a specific group, maybe involving the people who originally suggested the idea, and take them away from the day-to-day operation of the organisation, and create something of a hot group or a situation where they're sort of like greenhouse, where there's the opportunity for them to define how they're going to test out the idea, develop that initiative, and see whether the actual innovation will actually work and is appropriate for the organisation. Then bring it back into mainstream. See it as part of the overall framework, structure and systems that operate on a day-to-day basis within the business.